Ah, man, oh man. It's good, gal. How y'all been? Y'all looking real cozy.
How you doing? No, I know.
It's
Feel me?
Winter came out of. I mean, if this is winter, like
Oh yeah,
it came out of nowhere. But
real quick. Like last part was freaking like 70.
exactly.
yeah.
I was like, sheesh.
And I looked at the weather this week. It's literally gonna be 30s all week. I'm like,
Yeah,
wow.
bad vibes.
I guess it's time.
Yep, so I guess. So I guess you know what that called for. Need some warm embrace. Everybody wrap your arms around your loved ones. Tell them you love them.
Not
You feel
warm
me?
embrace.
Tell your baby you
Warm
love them.
embrace.
Wrap around them. Feel me? Tell her
Not warm.
this. Over. Finances, we here. You heard? Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. I'm playing the vibes today, man. What's good, y'all?
Hey.
What's good?
How y'all feeling?
Good.
All right.
Great.
Good weekend. Any plans?
Work.
Exactly.
Work.
Like,
As always.
weekends are for work.
Working on the
honestly, at this
weekends as
point,
usual.
so
Oh my gosh.
not much
Yeah.
of a.
Clearly, another year, another weekend doing working, and then another year, y'all didn't throw a Friendsgiving. So y'all killing me,
Didn't
man.
we talk about this last year too? And we definitely didn't. Okay, we have to we gotta figure something out.
Wrapping warm embrace with your loved ones, with your people.
I really thought we talked about him throwing one since he was so pressed.
What you mean?
Right?
I mean,
What you mean?
Hold on. Now, let me get my vibe, and then we gonna vibe. We gonna talk about that.
Okay.
Cause that's a lie.
That's not. We got the video.
Oh.
well, we don't have to. We can still do something. It doesn't have to be for Friendsgiving. We can still figure out something to do.
Yeah.
Have a little get together. Have a little game night. Listen, I'm very big on game nights.
Shit, now you talking my language.
I'm very
talking
big
my
on game
language.
nights. I have mad different card games and everything that we could play. Like
Nah, facts.
definitely for
Nothing
like topics to
childish.
discuss, stuff like that. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm very big on stuff like that. So
No childish games like Truth or Dare or something.
The hell?
No,
What the hell
we're
is
talking
that?
about-
No, because they got those card games now where it's Truth or Dare and they be telling you to do dumb shit. No.
Oh, you're not with that?
No,
Oh, you're not in high school no more, right?
we not.
Oh, talk about it.
Not even in college. Like we're literally wow.
Ah, all right. So y'all playing the things next Friendsgiving. Let's go.
yeah, we need to
next
we
year.
need to
Next
do-
year.
We
All
need to do a
right.
finding answers. A finding
Yes.
answers.
Game night. Oh,
Yeah.
that's I love the Braves is working. I love it. I love it.
I'm with that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to another episode of the Finances Podcast. I'm your young and up and coming host, GQ, aka Q, depending how you know the kid. With
weak.
me, I got Bree. I don't know what she was doing behind me right there. And I got Deja with me. How y'all doing today?
introduce us
Yeah.
right.
Oh, my
Right, what's our name?
my fault. I got the Gallus twins with me.
Thank you.
We
That's
out
much
here.
better.
Amen.
Talk
That's
about
much
it.
better.
Feel me? We out here. What's up, guys? How y'all feeling?
Feeling good.
Feeling good, feeling great.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, all right. How y'all feeling? Y'all got starved yourselves for Thanksgiving yet? Y'all waiting?
Ready.
Y'all waiting till like for, like
I think
3 days
Monday,
before.
Tuesday, I'll eat light. You know,
Be like,
Wednesday, because we always go away, so we're going
Right,
back
right,
down.
right.
We got the Airbnb. Wednesday,
Oh, yeah, got that shit set up
we
already?
eating from Wednesday. Okay, Wednesday to Sunday.
That's
talk about-
terrible.
Honestly, but
That's terrible.
We gotta go upstate.
no, we go.
we go down south because like
Down
our
south?
family, like our immediate family, they live down south. So we
Meet in the
usually like
middle.
we'll meet in the middle somewhere. So they come up, we go down. So like Maryland, like just any like middle place and stuff like that. But
You still not doing nothing?
We doing shit, bro.
you know what, you invited to Thanksgiving next
right,
year
'cause, yeah,
you
you
need
don't
to you
be-
need to
Be
feel you need to
inside.
feel what Thanksgiving is supposed to be like.
Right, you need a hug. You
Yeah,
know,
I need
A warm embrace.
Feel me? Nice warm embrace. Feel me?
Oh yeah, it's lit.
That's tough. Now, I mean, we do like a little,
Get together.
small, media thing with the
Yeah.
fam, but it ain't the same anymore, man. Like I used to I was just yesterday, like a couple of days ago, my grandmother was just like having like looking at old pictures and shit like that. She just take mad pictures of everybody just for no reason, just fucking sitting down watching TV and shit
But
like
that's
that.
what matters.
You know, I was like,
Just
damn,
getting together once a year
yeah,
over some good ass food.
goodies over
Amen.
goodies.
Like,
Yeah, nah.
but we don't be dragging it. Like, we don't be like the Thanksgiving. I mean,
what?
she be having a Thanksgiving fits planned and everything. Like, for the
No,
most part,
because-
though.
Listen,
Shit, right? Gotta
because
look right on Thanksgiving.
she
Talk about it.
requested like, oh, let's take a
Yes.
family photo. So I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna look good for the photo.
Gotta get
When I tell
right.
you nobody,
But we were all supposed to.
nobody
Right.
was worried about
It
that
was
damn
like
picture.
I think we said like color tones, like, oh, let's wear browns or something like that, and we were
Simple.
gonna take a family photo because we don't give we see each other once a year,
Simple.
so we are gonna take family photos. And do you think we took the family photo?
No.
Everybody was in
They
their
want
sweats.
they want the pictures in the sweats with your bonnet
t-shirts.
on.
That's what I'm saying. Like, who wants to take a picture like that and then y'all go post it on
That should.
Facebook, on the
Oh,
gram?
family.
Like, don't tag me in it.
Don't dare.
Nah, they be you be looking at your words.
Words.
Yeah,
too,
for real. Like, don't do that.
Okay.
Don't do that.
Worse.
So pictures are done. My family knows that
Pictures
pictures
are
are done.
done.
We're not talking
And
about
right,
it
this
no
year
more.
I'm not bringing a fit. Don't ask me. No, no sweats.
Stay
We gonna be
sweats.
And t-shirts.
cozy. Exactly.
Sweats and t-shirt.
Yeah,
Ready to eat.
very much so.
Fork and knife. Ready.
Very
Fork
much
and
so.
knife ready.
I talk about it. All right. All right, so just, make sure y'all throw that invite, next time.
Got
You
you.
feel me?
Got you.
All right, so, all right.
What we
We're
getting
getting
into?
some topics. Okay, so Bree, you wasn't here last pod,
I was not.
right? And then we had to talk about dreams and your person, like your future partner,
Okay.
right?
Right.
So what we were saying was like, I don't really gotta talk about the Tom Brady situation, whatever. What I was saying was you're in a situation right now, like you're pursuing your career, and you happen to meet a person that you like a lot,
Okay.
right? So during that process it goes, like now you feel like this is like, okay, this is my person, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all doing shit, y'all doing like real shit together, like grown shit together. And
Bruh, he dragging this shit out.
No,
right now,
listen.
like,
Go ahead,
because
go
I gotta
ahead.
I gotta paint
set
the
the
picture.
tone,
I gotta
set the scene.
set the tone, paint the picture.
Go ahead.
So what you doing right now at this process, you're doing whatever you want to do right now. And
Right.
he comes to you and says like, hey, like I wanna buy a house with you. Like I wanna do real estate with you.
Okay.
Right? I wanna have our own business together.
Okay.
All right. So but that requires you not, you know what I'm saying, not going
bro, that's
pursuing
not
your
what you
dream is-
said last.
what you mean?
Bro, that's not what you said last pod.
I didn't say that last pod?
No, all you said was.
All right, go ahead.
All you said
What I
was, would you be willing to give up your dream if you knew that this person was your person? Like, this is somebody that you wanted to be with for the rest of your life.
Right.
But you had to give up your dream. You didn't sit there and say, oh, like, I want to show you a different opportunity. Like, I can, like, it wasn't no.
Because I'm making a situation. It's not,
Yeah,
because
but-
y'all made it seem as that it's just like that simple. Like, oh, like I'm just gonna just.
Okay, but in that sense, that's different. That's when my opinion would change.
That's when your opinion would change. Okay, so.
Because it's no longer about like me and my personal goals and his personal goals. Like if he wants to build something together, and I feel like it would be beneficial for us for generational wealth, or just like, like everybody, I feel like it's very important that you find something to start. I feel like everybody should have their own business. So I feel like if it was something that like that's different.
Is it?
I feel like that's different depending on what it is. Like
Okay.
who wouldn't want to, I mean, not to say who would want to go into real estate, but like there's a lot of benefits to it. And especially if it's if he knows what he's doing and he could show me how to, like we could create this, that's different.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, okay, so you're talking about two people being in different career fields, right?
Right.
Different career fields.
Okay,
Yeah, I
so if let's just say, like she said, we're working jobs, but however, you now want us to build something for ourselves. Why don't we start a real estate company, learn how to flip houses, blah 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 blah. That sounds all good,
Right.
especially because it would be for us. However, I'm not just gonna quit my job just to go do that. No, let's start it. Let's do it. Once we see some return, profit, whatever, then okay, I'll feel comfortable leaving. And I still would also have to see if I even like it. I understand that you would want this dream for us. Thank you. But like, if I don't like it, would you really like, would it be so bad if I didn't do it with you? Like, no, that would be your thing and I could still have my thing and we're still making money.
Should make him. Well,
Go ahead.
Nah, I mean, I agree with that. I just think that, you know, it's going to be a point in time, I feel like, you know, just going to have to, like, kind of, like, sacrifice something. You know what I'm saying? Because he could, like, you know what I'm saying? He could say the same thing with you. Like, you know, you probably pursuing something, but, like, it's not really making the income that, you know, that I think we could make. You know what I'm saying? By you pursuing your dream instead of, like, you know, we coming, like, probably, like, coming together to do something. You know what I mean? But... I think like I said, I just think that's a hard decision. I'm for like the, you know, building something together, you know, and then like, you know, see where it goes, because like, you know, it could be beneficial, especially if you see somebody this person as, like, you know, your future partner, the children of your kids. I mean, I said the children of your kids. The mother of your kids, whatever like that. So
no, but I have a question for you. So to your point, like starting a business for you and your wife, whatever, baby mama, whatever. You think that you can see yourself working with your spouse? Like you live together 24/7?
That's tough. That's a
you
good
really
question.
think you could that would be a whole different ball game.
That's a whole different ball game.
That's literally 24/7 with each other.
That's a fact. That's true. That is true. You put it that way. I don't listen. I don't mind. I don't mind being around my person. You know what I'm saying? Like that, I could do business with my partner. Like I don't have an issue. I'm the type, like I could, you know, I could give up the lead. You know what I'm saying? Like if you feel like you know something what you're doing, you could take that lead for that particular thing, and then, you know, I'll back off. Okay. But it gotta be, you know, vice versa also. Like you can't be like questioning what I think is best for what I think is best for us what to do. Like,
you don't think that would be hard for you?
Would be hard for me? Yeah. I'm a team player, bro. At least for me, I'm a team player. Like
But that's a different dynamic. So like marriage, so to speak, traditional marriage is a husband, head of the household, wife, submissive to her husband. Not to say that she can't make any decisions or give input, but at the end of the day, she should trust her husband to make decisions for them and also include her, of course. Still, of course. But like, they're the head. So you really think that in business, you can just allow her to be the head at some point and you listen?
And I listen?
Yes.
I could do that.
And the reason why I say that is because I feel like it's two different people coming together, and I feel like each one of you guys have something to bring to this business.
To the table.
There are some things that you might be strong suited for that she may not. And vice versa. And I feel like that just comes with figuring out, like, you know, like, yes, you guys make these decisions together, but then in certain situations, you know, where, okay, maybe her expertise, like we should kind of go with what she's saying, and vice versa. Yeah. Like, that's like, you know how when you said, like, for instance, like you go, a female goes to the fucking car shop. Ooh, sorry, I didn't mean to curse, but a female goes to the car shop to get her car fixed. And like people will see a female and they'll take advantage and be like, oh, it's gonna cost this much. But if you had her husband there or something who knew much more about cars and knew what she was getting charged for,
and knew that shit was ridiculous,
then it might be different.
I mean, yeah, I think if you know what you're talking about, listen, by all means. all I want is the same shit reciprocated. You know what I'm saying?
That's good. I
Like, I
don't know if all men would be able to do that, but that's good that you would. I don't think that.
No,
all men.
yeah, I agree.
It's an ego thing. Like
Some
seriously.
men are like,
think
no, this is the best decision. Like, this is what we should go with. But I feel like you have to give that up when you decide that you're going to be in a partnership with your significant other, like in a business. Like, if you guys are going to be partners, then there has to be some type of understanding, because like there's going to be no point in like clashing with each other. Like, what was the point of starting the business if you guys aren't going to work together?
Y'all fighting over business. Now y'all got to still go home together. And y'all
see, and that I mean that's the scary part of doing business with your. I mean,
but
like,
I think. I think it works. I think for people, it can really work.
It can.
But also you could, one of y'all could, if you feel like you have something good going, like a career or whatever, like idea, like one of you have a good idea or whatever, like I think that's a good idea too. I mean, if you like supporting your partner in their dream or career like that too, like I think that could be helpful if it's,
and I feel like that's what we were trying to say last week.
Yeah, like, that's what we were. Yeah, that part of it. Yeah, I was gonna bring. Yeah,
the whole you want to support if somebody if that's really their dream, and you would never want to like stop somebody from doing something that they're passionate about. So I would never do that. But like you said, it's in certain it's certain situations, circumstances, stuff like that will make you, because like I'm the same way. Like, if I know that this person is my person, like, of course I want to be with that person. Right. Not necessarily that I'm going to, like, give up my dream or anything, but, like, I have more than one dream, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. I have a dream of building a life with somebody, having a family, like, that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. So it's just kind of, like, weighing the pros and cons. If I'm going to give up this, what am I going to do next? Do I feel like it's going to be more beneficial for me to take that route than to continue to focus on my dreams?
Yeah, that's a decision that, that is tough to make. And that kind of actually really brought up my second question for y'all was like, could y'all be your person's second love to their dream? So like they love their dream more than they love you. Say like, like
both of my faces just now. What? Like,
what does that even mean?
Like, I'm trying to think of an example.
No.
All right, I'm gonna try to think.
But that's real life, though. Think about. I mean, like. Okay, like that's like you saying like, okay, Quinn, like, we do this whole podcast thing, like you blow up, like you become this big, like huge, like. Media mogul, like GQ, like everybody knows who GQ is, blah blah blah. Like you out there, right? Okay. But then you find somebody that you really truly love, like want to be with or whatever, but they're not comfortable with the life that you live or the publicity that you get. That like your
the lifestyle.
So what is that?
I don't think that you would give it up.
Would I give that up?
If you felt like that was really your person, but. They didn't want you to like be in the public eye. Like they were very low key. Like they were very. Like,
I'm not giving that up.
It wouldn't be a person if that was the case. Just saying.
That's what I mean. That's what we were saying last week. But and I agree with that. I really do feel like that.
Really,
there's no way that God would lead you down this path to where you became this huge like media mogul for then
to
now
meet
it's
someone.
Like,
and it's
but it happens.
But
like
maybe.
What happened? Go ahead. Maybe why?
No, go ahead. I feel like what you about to say is what I'm about to say.
Yeah, just like moguls and like shit like that. They're always moving around. You know what I'm saying? Like you look at Diddy. Like he don't have like.
No, he doesn't.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have like a real wife. I'm saying
he
like
don't have nobody.
You know what I'm saying? He's outside. You know what I'm saying? He's outside. But I think. You can find you. I think you could definitely find your person, but at that time it's just not like you got to make a decision. He got, you know what I'm saying, like I used the example Diddy again. He got kids with, rest in peace, Kim, 2 kids. You know what I'm saying? He says that was his love of his life. I mean, but you know what I'm saying. But it just didn't work out, and shit happens. He pursued something else. She went on her way, and like,
I wonder why it didn't work out.
I mean, that's a good question. They look great together, but I mean,
You know, I don't know.
Looking great together is not enough these days.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
but
it's
that's
definitely not.
I'm saying, but yeah, that's tough. Like you could, you feel like you're doing what you want to do, but like you can't really do both. Like you can't have like, depending on the lifestyle. Let me say that, depending on the lifestyle, like your job or your career entails. Because I mean, it could work. Having you find your person and you find your job, your career job, but that, I mean, usually that entails you freaking working fucking, 12 plus hours a day.
But that's like who you was talking about, that football player last week.
Tom Brady, yeah.
Yeah, like that's his job.
And he loves it. He loved it. So
it's just like at some point I don't know, I guess it got to a point where it's just like family or job.
Mm-hmm. It's tough. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
He wasn't ready to give it up.
Said, fuck them kids.
But that's the thing is like I don't feel like him having his career like still going. He's not ready to like retire yet. I don't feel like that's fuck your family. Like I don't feel like it's that. I feel like he just hasn't finished his purpose. I don't know. Like I just feel like he's not ready to give it up.
For 20 years. Yeah.
Listen,
I mean, I
is he a bad father or something? Is he not with his kids or something? Does he not see them?
Because he's rarely home, right? Like he's always on season. Like he's always
That's any football player, but yeah,
exactly.
It's pretty much like you just always working.
I mean, he's rarely home, like traveling.
Yeah, like he's always on the road. Like
okay, well,
so it's a no for you. You can't be second to his dream. It's a dub. You got to be the love of his life.
Hello.
You become you first before everything.
Amen.
All right. Till death do us part type shit.
Yes, because I would give you the same. So there's no reason why I shouldn't have it.
Well, okay. Well, if you was doing your shit.
Wait.
Till death do us part. What?
I could not come second to my husband's career. That's what he just said.
Okay, but that's contradicting what we're talking about right now. Didn't you just say like you wouldn't give up your dream for somebody? That is them being second.
No.
Wait. I'm lost right now.
I
said that.
You just said no. You did. What did you just say? You just said you can never be second to your husband's career. Like you can never be second to your wife's career.
I didn't say that. I asked Bree the question.
Okay,
I didn't answer the question.
Well, Bree said, okay, you like she can't be second to her husband's career.
Right.
Mm-hmm. She's fucking confused.
Y'all confusing me. You said she can't be second to her husband's career, but what I'm saying is that if you can't be second to your husband's career,
that would be him giving up his dream?
No, it's not him giving up his dream, but like, okay, forget it.
You can't really put like all into it.
It's not connecting the way I thought it was going.
I don't think anybody should be second to
anybody's career.
Yeah, no. Work first of all, work, you could lose that in a minute. You can get fired. You could, as a football player, just as that guy as an example, he can get injured and never be able to play again, God forbid.
But they got a divorce now, so he lost his wife because of his career.
So look, yeah, she couldn't do it either.
That was a sacrifice that he was willing to make.
Yeah,
you know
well, that just goes to show you how much he cared. Period. So while we're on the topic of marriage and everything, so I don't have the video, but I'll tell you about it. So I seen this video, and it was a panel of guys, and they were just having a pod or whatever, and a man had said, it's just going to be a summary because I can't remember word for word, but he basically said that the problem with marriage today, or one of them, is that guys are not getting married young enough, and that if they were, it would be teaching them about commitment and really like it would be teaching them about commitment and how to be committed to one woman, as opposed to life now where it's like, oh no, like you got to go out, you got to live your life, you got to, see what you like and, deal with this one and that one and that one. And now nobody knows how to commit to one person because everybody's out here You know. Thoughts?
I mean, my rebuttal would be to that. It was like, how do I know I'm gonna find my person within when I'm 18, I'm 20 years old. How I know that's my
What if it
wife
isn't?
or something like that. Like,
What if it isn't?
what if it isn't? Then what the fuck am I doing? I'm wasting my time.
Why would
you be my girl?
Why would it
then
be
for
a
all
waste
that.
of time? Why would it be a waste? First of all, why would it be a waste of time? One.
Because I'm fucking 18, 20 years old. Why am I marrying a girl that I don't even know if I really like?
Why would you
love?
be? Why
Or
would you
I don't
be?
even know what that is
But
at
you
that
wouldn't
point,
marry
at that
somebody
time.
if you didn't. If you.
But I'm saying is I don't think I could find my.
You don't
I
think
didn't-
that
I
you'd
didn't
be
think
able to
my-
find your person that young?
During that time, I definitely didn't find a person that I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna marry her. Yeah, definitely. She's the one. You know what's going on? Oh my god, that was in college too. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Type of shit. No.
That's the problem. What's up? So you don't think it makes
What?
sense?
No, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Like you're not ready. You don't really know what a relationship is at that time. Like when you're in your young 20s, like you don't know what really committing to a girl is. You don't know what really is like what sex really is. Like you don't. That shit is not. Feel me? That shit is not like you don't know that shit at that age.
So, I think this is a 2-part question. So, because you just mentioned sex and everything. So, do you feel like, kids or young adults should be
I have a
taught
question,
that,
too.
like, oh, you're not going to know what you like. You got to explore. You got to do this. You got to figure out what you like. Do you think that should be a teaching? Because it is. It is. And part 2 is, I forgot. So just answer that one. Just answer that one for right now till it comes back.
Yeah, I think everybody needs a whole phase.
You don't think that the
This
sex
is interesting.
You don't think that the sex and everything that you're talking about, like, oh, like you don't know, you don't think that you can do all that with one person? You got to do it with multiple people because somebody's gonna know something different.
Yeah, everybody's different.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
I don't think
okay.
just because you just know one thing. Like
I feel like
How do you know one thing?
What do you mean? How do you know one thing? You
You mean you
having
only
sex
know
with
one person?
You know
That's
one
what you
person.
mean? He said a thing.
so. You know what's
But I'm
crazy
not-
to me? You want to know what's crazy to me?
All right, go ahead.
This whole thing about like hoe phases, right?
Everybody should have a whole face. That's what you said.
You feel like
Facts.
everybody, like you feel
Everybody
like
should have a whole
you feel
phase.
like girls too
So
should
if
have a
you're-
hoe
Girls too should have a whole
phase.
phase.
So
Facts.
if you find your
Okay.
person, your wife, she lets you know, hey babe, all throughout my 20s, I had a long ass whole phase. Like I literally
No,
like.
okay.
Why
Let's
she
be for
dragging
real.
it?
Let's be
Why
for
we
real.
But
dragging it?
you
No,
feel
let's be
that
for real.
everybody should have one.
I do feel like everybody should have one.
Why? What's beneficial? Let me know. From having a whole phase.
I'm just trying to talk.
Go ahead. No, it's because we don't got that much time, so we will pick this up next week. But go ahead.
Go ahead.
Not next week, next pod. Go ahead.
Because now you just made me miss my train of thought.
That's all right. Give her a minute.
Oh my God. What was we talking about? just
Talking about
now?
whole phases, how it would be beneficial.
Yes. Like, do you feel like, okay, like, let's be for, I can't remember. There was another YouTube video that we had seen, and it was basically talking about a woman's body count
Mm-hmm.
and how, like, the lower her body count is, like, the more you guys will see her as a prized
Prize.
possession. Like,
I'm
why
listening.
you look like that? But
No,
okay,
I was
but,
thinking of a different video. Go ahead.
but if you tell her that, I mean, if you feel like it's okay for girls to have whole face, this is why, in my opinion, that whole topic of, how many bodies or how many people have you been with, like, that's not even.
That's corny. That's
so,
corny. That's corny.
Is
That's
it?
mad childish. OD. That's mad childish, bro.
Is
We're
it?
grown ass men.
Would you ask?
Men and
Would you
women
ask
live-
your husband like how many? Like not husband. I'm sorry. Would you ask somebody that you're dating like how many people have you slept with? Because like you already know the answers that guys are gonna give you.
Yeah, that's my
150.
thing.
And vice versa.
Not even what it's gonna be is, oh, honestly, I didn't keep count. I didn't keep track. That's what the answer's gonna
No,
be.
they
No,
always throw a number in there. They'd be like, probably like 200.
No, I don't keep count.
Probably
I don't
like
keep track.
probably like 95.
That's
It'll
crazy.
be the I don't keep count. I don't know. That's what it'll be.
Even regardless, why do you need to know that though? Like,
First of all, I didn't say I would ask.
I'm just.
because I
didn't
expect
put
that
that
answer.
energy.
So it
Okay.
honestly to me seems pointless. Either I'm gonna think you're lying, if you give me like
Okay.
a miraculous number, unless I just know you to be in that way sort of different. But like it doesn't really happen much. It's rare.
Oh,
So
yeah.
no, I'm not gonna expect a real answer, honestly.
So body counts don't matter to
Body
you,
counts
Quinn.
don't not at all.
So yeah, your wife has to have had a whole phase,
Yes.
and
Like-
she
She
doesn't
doesn't
have to.
but like I would
No,
prefer.
she
I
doesn't
would
have
prefer
to
to have.
You
a
would
whole phase.
prefer your
I
wife
would
to
You
have
would
had a
prefer
whole
she
phase.
not-
like you just
Because that would make her
that's
more
so
experienced
weird.
in bed. That's the only reason
It's-
why.
not
But-
that and okay, go ahead.
Because I
Gigi.
was gonna say too, like some men don't like for women to have a lot of bodies because they feel like that's more that they're up against in terms of
Pleasuring
how many
her.
people she's been with. Like like that's more for her to
That's
judge,
more that you
like,
gotta
judge
measure
you
up
off
to.
of.
See, I mean,
More that you gotta measure up.
And that was my question that I was trying to say earlier. Like, okay, like is sex important in a relationship, and how important is it?
It's very much important.
If you found somebody who was just there for you, like 100%, like this was your person, like they checked off all your boxes, whatever you want in a woman, they
Right.
checked off all your boxes, but the one thing that just wasn't satisfying was the sex.
that. Shit. I mean, I feel like sex can be, you can
work on it.
you can work on it. I feel like that's something that you could
Okay,
work on.
three
but-
times. 3 times. Let's say the third.
You told.
Let's say the third go around, you were just like, "Oh, this is really how it is."
Yeah, no, I think
I
there's
probably-
I
yeah.
wouldn't say 3 times. However, I think
You-
there's
you would say
but so
longer?
much you can do. If it's not it, it's
You
not
would
it.
say
Yeah, if it's
longer?
not, yeah. I
But
agree.
you still haven't answered the question as far as the benefits of having a whole phase.
Okay,
What
the-
are the benefits
Okay,
for your wife?
the benefits of having a whole face, Deja. All right,
Brie.
yeah, fuck my fault, Brie. One year. I think you're seasoned. I think you're I think you're experienced.
Seasoned.
Well seasoned. Feel me? I need.
Not bland,
Feel
okay?
me?
I'm
Not
listening.
bland. I
We're
need
listening.
to
'Cause
know
if
what
you're-
you're
We
doing.
are listening.
If you didn't have a whole phase, you're bland.
We are
Feel me?
listening.
I just need to know. I need to know that you know like what you're doing, like in bed. Like, feel me? Like if you're doing some, some crazy backflip jump type shit, like okay, now you know what you're doing. But okay, that's one.
What? Okay.
Okay, and I think you just this map. I think there's so many people out in the world. I think one your girls are gonna become curious. I think that's a fear men have, like when, at least what I think is like when your girl's not like really out there like that. They just know you. You know what I'm saying? Like they just know how like type of person you are, how you feel. You know what I'm saying? Like how
Well, we're
you,
not saying she's a virgin.
you don't gotta be a virgin, but I'm saying if you've been with 2 people, like that's like you don't
Really know?
No, you don't really know what's out there. You feel me? Like you haven't explored, you haven't like, you know what I'm saying, met different people, shit like that. Like, I think that's important, in my opinion. I think I think you should have that.
I would love to
you-
see what Zach thinks, because I feel like it's very
for real.
like it's very. It's like I understand what you're saying. I just don't feel like a lot of guys think that way. I feel like a lot of guys would prefer women to have as less bodies as possible.
Nah, I don't jack that, because I've seen plenty of times of like friends, they're like their high school sweetheart and shit. They've been together for fucking 15, 20 years and shit. They have them little break offs and shit. And now she's like, okay, what am I, she go out there, she's explore a little bit, because now she's seeing, oh, there's like, oh, he does this better than my man. Like he like to,
But yes, that was the
You-
case of a virgin.
but that's not Bree. You can't,
You just said a high school sweetheart. That's like virgin, like.
oh wait,
vibes.
okay, virgin. All right, but you've been a woman that's been with like two guys, whatever, 2 or 3 guys,
Okay.
whatever, like that. You don't really. I feel like you just don't really know like what's like what's like who you really like, what you like. You know what I'm saying? Does he do it something like freaking?
All right,
But,
so
like,
we gotta
let's
go.
say-
But like,
What-
Yeah, no,
she
because I
right
was gonna
there?
say, let's say like she started from like 19, and from like 19 to 30, she's only been with 3 men, because she's only been in 3 relationships that were like 2 to 3 years roughly.
2 to 3 yeah. I
each.
don't like that.
Oh goodness!
I
All
hate
right,
that.
we're gonna leave it
we'll
there.
bring
I
this
hate
back.
that.
We're gonna leave it
Wrap it
there.
up.
I'd like to thank all the viewers. I didn't even say what's up to y'all in the beginning. What's up? Appreciate y'all for watching. Appreciate y'all for tuning in for another episode. Remember to like the YouTube, subscribe, like Apple Podcasts, Spotify. We on all that. All right. So y'all good?
Good.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy
Everybody have a
Thanksgiving.
good holiday.
Yes. Enjoy the family with your warm embrace.
Right.
Tell them you love them. Have the good mac and cheese. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that shit is right. You heard?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'm your host GQ. Got Deja with me. Got Bree with me. Remember to keep laughing, keep moving, keep growing, keep calling you cool. You heard? Peace.